Welcome back, traders. Today was crazy. As you can see, we are down pretty big on the day. We started about right there. We're coming down into the buy zone on Mara. We're actually in this lower zone now. We went into the upper zone, came in, bounced around between them, and we went down into and closed in the lower zone today. So this is bearish. It's on track, just like I was thinking. We're probably going to get stuck in this space here between $13.99, between $14 and $13. We're going to get stuck in there for a while. We'll see if we go further down or not. That is really going to depend entirely on the price of Bitcoin. Right now, though, we're in a zone that I'm comfortable buying. I've started purchasing a little bit more than I was before now, and I'll just keep buying all the way down. I'm also going to think that I'll be okay down here in the 10 or the 9 as well. That's also fine as far as I'm concerned because I'm planning to hold until we get back up to that $80. So today was a huge day, big red day. We're down like 7% today overall. It was pretty brutal. Let's go to the daily view real quick. Yeah, we were down over 7% to just today. Um, which is exactly what I was thinking when we were trading around way up here and we started coming off of this top. I was saying, in here, we'll see a little stop, which we saw. Here, this other block, we'll see a stop. Ultimately, if we do not stop inside of this block, if we do not stop above $12 and reverse, we're coming down to this ultimate support down here in $9. No, between 10 and 9. That's where we're headed. If we do not bounce inside of this block here and turn up, that's what's coming. So that's what I see with Mara. Huge day. Bit Digital. Same kind of chart on Bit Digital, which is straight down almost. In fact, our downward channel, larger one, we got a smaller, very steep one right here. In fact, this one was pretty steep. This matches it pretty much aside from this little dip right there. We're reaching the bottom of that steeper channel. We'll see if it bounces here and returns up a bit, or if it goes to the bottom of the larger downward channel. Either way, it looks like we're headed for $3. And look how perfect I drew that rectangle just below it, like that box. It just comes right up, kisses that box, and then bounced off it just ever so slightly at the close there. That was a pretty well drawn box there, if I do say so myself. Anyways, on the hourly chart, we're looking very bearish. This is steepened where we could bounce off the bottom of this channel. We are at the bottom of this steeper channel here. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but today I was buying. I was buying today off of this visual right here that I'm showing you. See what the daily looks like. Daily is looking real bearish. We were down 6.34% today. Very bearish. We're headed into this. This is going to be a pretty tough support for it to crack. I don't know if it will get below $3, but we are definitely looking like we might be headed for it. That's Bit Digital. If we break down there, we going under $2 probably. But hopefully we hit 3, bounce right up, and continue on from there. Bit Farms. Bit Farms, this one has a similar chart. We're back in the buy zone again. I was buying this as well today. So we're back in the buy zone. This could eventually form some sort of double bottom. If we get back above 165 here in the next few days or week or two, we get above that and stay above that, I'd be calling a double bottom on that, and we will be returning probably to the 188 to $2 range pretty quickly after that is called. But for now, we're still in a downward trend. The other thing that makes me think this could develop into a double bottom is the fact that, as you see here, I drew this other channel. It's starting to taper off, and it could even start curling up slowly. So that's a bit of a give that it might be losing downward momentum and may shift to upward momentum here in the coming soon to be future. So that's what we're looking at here. This could be a double bottom right here at this 145 level. Possibly. I'm not confirming it yet. It has to go and break above this 166, 165 range first and hold above it before we see that upward move from a double bottom. Anyways, Bit Farms in my buy zone. I was buying this today as well. It's very exciting. Let's see, what about HUT? HUT I haven't talked about yet, but it imploded today. It just fell right down. When did it start? It started Wednesday of last week, just dropping, and this on a Monday, there's a huge gap down, and today it went even further down. I honestly can't remember when I drew these rectangles on here, but wow, did they ever come out just perfectly. Look at this one again, too. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Um, Came down, kissed the bottom of this rectangle, and went back up again. Wow, that's looking pretty good. Um, with it hitting the bottom of the box here, I want to see it bounce before I buy any hut. I did not buy any hut yet. It is in a zone where I think about buying it, but I really want to see if it's going to bounce or if it's going to come down to this $2 level. Because if it breaks this support right here at $2.63, the next support down is $2. So I'm not buying any yet, even though it is in a zone I'd consider buying until I see it bounce. Doesn't bounce, I'm not buying. So a lot of this is driven by Bitcoin. Bitcoin's showing a lot of weakness. It's not doing anything. As you can see here, this is a 2 hour candle chart. It is just flat, 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 flat with very few movements up and down on it. It is really boring. Nothing is happening. And the longer Bitcoin is boring, the more the miners will bleed off. If we go sideways, the miners are going to bleed off. If we go down, the miners are going to bleed off. The only way we see price appreciation in the Bitcoin miners is if Bitcoin, price of Bitcoin anyways, goes up, breaks this $30,000 level and continues on. It's the only way we're going to see any improvement in this price. Let me switch over to the day here so you can really see what this is looking like and just how boring it is. Just since, what was this? Since July 18th, we've been in this pattern underneath 30,000 and we've been getting lower. We went a little bit higher. We bled off. We're kind of following maybe this cup and handle pattern here that I drew a while ago, but we could just as easily break through this 29,000 level and break into the 28s and maybe even 26s below that. So we're just kind of waiting for Bitcoin to make a move. Also, we're going into September, also known as September, which is one of the worst performing months of the year. We usually see a few percentage points drop in that month for just about all assets. So I kind of expect that probably for Bitcoin coming up maybe as well. I hope not, because looking at all the red in my portfolio is a little bit difficult, but I will continue to buy even if I see it go down further, because honestly, the thought is not for where it is, but for where it will be, which is keep your eyes on the prize way up here somewhere. And honestly, it's even further than that. It's probably up here for that $100,000 level is where my eyes are in the future. So that's what we're looking at. That's the update for the week. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a profitable day.